Okay. Do you want to do the? You should do the intro this time because I did the intro last time.
What was our intro?
I remember I was like, "Hi, everybody." I did a stupid ass.
I think we're gonna stick with that one.
Oh damn!
Coming live from Golden. Is it Golden Gate?
Golden Gate and Turk.
Golden Gate and
Venice.
Right by down from Public Library, the greatest library in the world.
Shout out to the Tenderloin. We love the Tenderloin.
What's up? So, how's your week going?
It's going good. It's very stressful. Life happens. Just had a show canceled.
Omnicom is still on, right?
No, that's what got canceled.
You got.
A lot of stuff happened. We can talk about it a little later, but
Oh shit.
yeah. What about you though? Did anything happen to you this week?
No, nothing too much. It's getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
I got to travel home. Usually Thanksgiving is the busiest time of the year for me because when I go home, not only do I go to my girlfriend's house, I go to my mom's, and then I go to my dad's. So I got 3 in a row. So I do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, usually every year. And by the time Saturday comes around, I fucking hate turkey.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
I'm done with Thanksgiving food for the year, and then it's just good to go see family because I don't go back home that often.
So you do like it though?
I do like
going?
it. I do like going to see all my. I have a big ass family, so I get to see everyone, and I especially it means a lot more now. Especially my dad's sick, so.
Yeah, I hope you get to have a good time with him.
So I just go and make sure that spend time together and shit. So
Yeah.
stuff like that. But,
Very important stuff.
yeah, but nothing crazy is happening right now.
No, yeah, not a whole lot. I agree with you. We were gonna talk about what? We were gonna talk about Twitter. What's going on with Twitter?
Again, yeah.
Elon's ass obviously yeeted off. There was like speculation that they might shut it down. I don't know if that's actually gonna happen anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think if Twitter actually shuts down, that the end times are coming.
I don't think it's gonna shut down either because I feel like they already have like the groundwork for it. But what could cause them to shut down is how expensive it costs to keep it running. Because people don't realize when you're posting photos and videos, like to any platform, the whoever owns it has to pay for the
storage.
Yeah, the servers that store all of the data.
That.
So like they have to pay for all that, and that's super expensive. And if you don't have any ad revenue or subscription based revenue coming in, it's gonna cost over time. Plus, he has to pay for the money that he borrowed to pay for Twitter. So
since last time we talked though, he privatized the company, so like no one can have stock in Twitter anymore. So I'm not saying that I'm not an Elon simp. I hate Elon, but I mean, so he is 100% sole proprietor now. So he probably has a little bit of chunk of change from that.
Oh well,
And
that
then,
makes sense.
The whole Twitter Blue thing. I don't know if you've seen that, but people are like buying Twitter Blues and being like, "I'm an official account."
But even if they do, I think they only made I say only, but it's still a drop in with the overall how much the costs are. He's made like $100 million from that Twitter Blue stuff, but like I don't know how sustainable that is going to be over time. We'll see.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going away anytime soon, but it's going to be hard.
Do you think he'd ever give it away?
Oh, this is what I envision. I envision that he's going to try as hard as he can and do all his shit and eventually sell it for way less than what he got it for.
How much he spent like 44 billion or some stupid ass shit.
Yeah,
like
some
that.
40 billion on it.
That's crazy.
I think he'll end up selling it for maybe like a couple billion at most.
Yeah.
And then Twitter is going to end up like MySpace and just go away, and then people are going to move on to whatever else. There are people already moving on to all kinds of other shit.
People are talking about it like Be Real and Mastodon.
I was like, I don't care about that.
Hive was one of them. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about any of that. I'm gonna get on whatever social media is gonna make me like have exposure, but at the same time, like I used to love Twitter because it was a hot dumpster fire. Like it was something that you loved to hate. Like there was so much shitty stuff that would happen on there, but it was so entertaining. But now it's just a hot dumpster fire that I don't want to watch. You know what I mean?
It's kind of getting to that point where it does get a little annoying here and there, but I still fucking enjoy it. It's one of my favorite.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I won't enjoy it still, but it's not. I feel like it's a little different. You know what I mean? It's funny that like people that will make fun of Elon are gone in like a day. They'll be like, you know what? Elon had a picture with Ghislaine Maxwell, and then the next day they're gone. You're like, damn. Oh well.
Oh yeah, he's like free speech, but
Not if you're making fun of me.
Then I'm gonna ban you. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think people put too much stock in social media and just maybe just put it down for a while and go to the real world and enjoy life.
Touch some grass.
Enjoy life, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely real.
Go
I
to
agree
the
with
fucking
you.
library. Go there. You want to see some crazy shit? Go to the library. You're gonna see some.
You're gonna see some, especially at the Tenderloin fucking public library.
That's my favorite one.
It is. It's my favorite too. We've talked about like stuff that we've seen at those, all right?
I see some crazy shit.
Let's talk about what's the craziest thing you think you've ever seen at the Tenderloin Civic Center Public Library.
I've seen people almost like getting in a fight, like over fucking a book, or like over a book, but like over just like an area that I guess they had claimed and someone else like tried to swoop it, and it was like one of the funniest shit. But it got taken down right away.
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't feel like you can get in fights in fucking that fucking library.
It has to be quiet at least. You can't be all loud.
I've seen, bro, I've had a client that needed to go to the public library for something, and I'd be like looking through the library, like the books, the bookcases, and you know there's that line of computers that everyone gets to be on for like an allotted amount of time. So I remember once I saw a dude watching vines of girls twerking, and he was like chubbed up, like ready to go. And then I've seen another dude who was on Adult Friend Finder, and he was just looking at naked pictures of people.
I'm like, dude, these are a fucking public library.
Bro, dead ass.
Like, rent out a laptop and go to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, everyone can see you. Everyone's looking at you.
Go to one of the like conference rooms.
Bro, I've even seen, there was one time, it was dude, I don't know what he was watching. I don't know what site he was on, but there was like a dude with a leather mask, and he was tied up, and he was like, ah! I was like, how the fuck are you watching this on a public library like computer right now?
I was there probably like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I've been really into like photo books, and I was like looking at like a really big one. So I was only able to check it out there because they don't have it in stock. They have it. I don't know what those called, but they have like one that you can only use at the library. So I went and I had one of those like stations where you could just sit down and look at it and everything. And I'm trying to look at it. My headphones die, so that's the first fucking problem. So now I have to listen to everything. Library is supposed to be quiet. This dude across from me is talking so fucking loud. He's trying to be quiet. He's whispering, but he's whispering so loud. He's whispering loud,
yeah. So I hate those people. What are you doing?
He's whispering like, so loud on the phone, and he's having this big-ass conversation. It was like nonsense shit, and I'm just like, fuck. Yeah. I can't go anywhere else because everywhere else is taken up, and I'm just trying to concentrate. I'm trying to look over this shit, and I was trying to like study some stuff. That was the first time where I was like, man, what the fuck? What am I doing?
What the fuck?
What am I doing here? I wasted my time to come here today, and I was like, fuck.
That's how you feel sometimes at Civic Center Public Library.
It's everyone's space though, so fuck it.
That is true. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I love that public library. But wait, we were also gonna talk about the Colorado club shooting, which is obviously horrible.
Well, I know we talked about Twitter and stuff, and that's basically how I found out about it. It's like I get a lot of my news from Twitter, and I saw that, and I was like, first thing I thought about was just like Pulse nightclub again, where like so many people pass, and it's like,
do you know how many people actually passed away? Do we know?
I think 5. Five passed away. It was a couple bartenders. So
that's
fucked up. So it that hits me too, especially working in the service field, being a bartender myself, and just thinking how that shit could just like happen. It's fucked up, you know.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
They're just there to work, doing their job, having a good time, and some idiot comes in and just does their fucking, you know,
it's just crazy that
shit like that.
This is still like, I know that's like insane for me to say because obviously this happens every day, but like 2022, bro, like I think he was like a 22-year-old, 23-year-old maybe,
young, yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, you hate gay people this much that you have to fucking go shoot up a club. Like
the craziest thing is that they are claiming they're non-binary, and that they want to be referred to.
So they're like trying to like play the narrative. You think?
I think they're trolling hard. It feels like they are, because what they're trying to charge them with is a hate crime.
And they're trying to be like, I'm non-binary. This can't be a hate crime kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I get from it. I feel like it's a hardcore troll. So now people
That's
are like
really annoying. I hate people
are
like that.
blaming, are saying, see, you can't blame like people that are like that been like super right wing media that's been portraying
You know
all
damn
this
well
as,
that person is
yes,
like black pilled, red pilled, whatever the
yeah,
fuck the term is.
it's fucked up every way because they keep saying like those are like they're doing a child grooming thing. It was a fucking drag show, like
And
at
that's so
night at a
stupid.
bar, and people are like,
Yeah.
"Oh, they're doing a child grooming event." Like,
I never understand those
I was
things.
like, "Oh my god!" I
If
was
you
like,
take your like, also like, even if you do take your child to a fucking drag show, like, what's the worst they're gonna see? A cartwheel? Because that's all those motherfuckers do. They drag. Like, I don't know.
have you
I'm
never
not.
been to Hamburger Mary's?
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. Hamburger
you-
Mary's out
I
there.
don't know. Like, I feel like people are scared of things they don't know.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
go experience it one time.
It's
and
a
see
very
it.
safe space.
I've never seen
We're
any,
both.
I've never seen anything crazy. I'm
Me neither.
not like I've been to a lot of them, but I've been to a couple where it's nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, it's nothing like crazy.
All they do is sing songs and dance.
do something crazy, and then once in a while they'll go and like maybe give a little lap dance to someone that's like
Someone
really
that's very
uncomfortable there.
Yeah,
and so it just
yeah.
makes it really funny. Like usually like a dad of someone that's just like there, or like a husband that's just there for the first time. And
They definitely don't do it on kids though. That's for damn sure.
I've never seen a kid at one of those events ever, but I
Me
guess
neither.
I mean I guess it is happening other places. But
I'm
it's
sure
like,
it might be, but even if it is, it's not like the biggest deal. If you
Oh.
let your children watch like a music video with a girl stripping, like you can let them go to a drag show. Just saying.
I don't give a fuck either way, and it's like
Me neither.
I think people are so fearful, and they put emphasis on stuff. They just make up bullshit, and they're scared of their own made up shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, people are making up shit just to rile up and create a narrative on something that's not there, and it's causing harm to others, and this shit's gonna keep
Especially,
happening.
I mean, if
happening.
he's like quote unquote identifying as non-binary, I'm not sure if they actually identify that way, but
I'm 100% sure that I can't say 100%, but I'm pretty sure that they're doing
playing
it
the narrative.
to troll, because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
with who did that was the Buffalo shooter.
Yeah. Oh, did he? You
The
talking about the dude who had the N-word written on the assault rifle?
Yeah, the Buffalo shooter had in like I believe it was the one where they wrote about being like they just were trolling on in their like their letter
Their
that they write.
case. Yeah.
And so I forgot what it was.
Interesting.
I think they trolled on being
like transgender or something.
no, it wasn't had to do with it had to do with I think just being like Black Lives Matter or something like they were trying to troll.
Yeah.
with
No.
it further. So it's like
It's the same thing Kyle Rittenhouse did. Kyle Rittenhouse was like, I was Black Lives Matter before I killed those two people.
It was.
It's like, what?
I don't know. It's
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's just a stupid situation for sure.
internet trolling is going
It's an
into
all-time high.
real life shit. So it's getting fucking weird. And
Yeah.
it's been weird for a while, but it's getting more and more like weird as shit. So, but basically, finding out on Twitter was from that. It's like
Yeah,
you seeing that shit.
I'm not gonna knock Twitter for like being like a place where people get their news. I definitely get a lot of my news from Twitter, but that's with or without Elon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was getting my news before Elon bought that shit. What else were we talking about? We were gonna say like artist development. I'm pretty sure a lot of people were hitting me up. I was out and about as I usually am, and people were talking about things I feel like they needed to do as artists. I think because I think it goes back to that whole thing where everyone that's an artist thinks that they can be like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, or whoever, and come out with like a song once every like 6 months, and that works. But it doesn't. Sorry, newsflash to everyone. I don't know if you have anything to say to that. That's all I really have to put out on it.
Well, what do you mean like artist development? Are you saying like someone that needs to have more recognition, that they have to put out music like every month or every
I'm not
couple
saying you
weeks,
have
or
to.
drop
I
a
mean, sure, definitely. I think you should put out as much music as possible, especially considering.
Are you talking about like music artists?
Yeah, and
Okay.
anyone that makes music. I don't have any sort of advice for anyone besides people that make music or clothes, to be honest with you. And even clothes, like it's a lot easier to show than explain. But with music, especially like A&Ring right now for a record label, what I notice is it doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter if you're like a once in a lifetime artist, if you're the next star, if you're the next big thing. Shout out to Rich and 1015. Um, it just doesn't matter. Like you need to maybe not necessarily put out music all the time, but you need to advertise your music all the time, whether that's TikTok, a Triller, an Instagram post, a reel, a Twitter space. I don't know. I'm just saying that you can't just expect the work to speak for itself when you're solo level. You can't. You have to talk to as many people as possible about your project. You can't silently drop something and act like it's gonna blow up. It's not gonna go anywhere. Sorry.
And how often do you see other artists or you see people doing that?
I mean, wait, are you saying advertise or don't advertise?
Don't advertise. That would just drop once in a while.
Yeah, all the time. I mean, even like I'll call out one of my friends. I'm in like a group. We'll call it the Rebel Status Collective, and his name is Griffin. He just dropped a song like a week ago. Womp womp, zoom zoom. I forget. See, it's bad because you're in my group and I don't even know what the name of the song is, Griffin. Like, all I'm saying is like you need to like let people be hyped about it. Post about it more than once. Post about it after the release. I listened to the song, Griff. I like the song. I think it's a great song, but you can't act like you can post nothing and expect something to happen. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's like
So, what advice would you give for, say, someone in Griffin's position that's gonna post?
you have to post about it 100 times. Like, it doesn't matter how annoying it is.